The Indiana Hoosiers are coming off of a bit of a disappointing season, finishing at 5-7. 4 of Indiana's losses came by just one possession, including their final game of the season at rival Purdue, where a win would have sent the Hoosiers to a bowl game for the third consecutive year. This would have been only the second time in program history for that to happen, the other being the 1986, 87, and 88 seasons. New head coach Tom Allen was able to get his first career season as a head coach under his belt, and being promoted from defensive coordinator certainly showed through, as the Hoosier defense was 15th in the nation in passing yards against per game. They finished 57th in rushing yards against and 54th in points against, which were the exact same positions they were in 2016. Unfortunately, Indiana returns just 3 starters on defense this season, tied with Penn State for the lowest in the Big Ten. Indiana was 53rd overall in recruiting in 2016, 62nd in 2017, and although they improved to 49th in 2018, not a single recruit in any of those 3 years were above 3 stars, meaning they don't exactly have a known breakout talent ready to replace a star like Simi Cobbs Jr., who was 2nd in the Big Ten in receptions per game and 4th in receiving yards per game last season. He and tight end Ian Thomas were 2 of the top 3 receiving targets last season for Indiana and combined for 13 of their 25 passing touchdowns. Losing both of these targets is a big problem for the Hoosiers offense, who were ranked 35th in passing yards per game last season, but 106th in rushing yards. Sophomore running backs Morgan Ellison and Cole Guest will have to step up for Indiana next season, as well as senior wideout Luke Timian. In addition, the Hoosiers lose quarterback Richard Lago, who split time with freshman Peyton Ramsey last year. There will be an interesting battle for the starting job currently between Ramsey and Arizona graduate transfer Brandon Dawkins, who lost the Wildcat battle to star QB Khalil Tate. Both are good options, however, with their losses, the Hoosier offense will struggle to produce like they did last season, especially up against some of the nation's best defenses in the Big Ten East. With Indiana's own defense losing so many starters and their question marks on offense, I think the Hoosiers miss out on a bowl game for the second year in a row, and they unfortunately have a worse record. I have Indiana finishing 4-8 with just 1 win in the Big Ten, but I wouldn't be surprised if they repeated at 5-7 or went winless in conference play. It should be a rebuild year for the Hoosiers to break in new players and build a strong team on both sides of the ball for 2019.